Monster Hunter Wilds completely changes up the usual formula while keeping what makes Monster Hunter fun. The basic idea is still the same. You play as a hunter who takes down massive monsters, uses their parts to make better gear, and then hunt even tougher monsters. But the way you actually do all this has changed a lot. Instead of going back and forth between a village hub and separate hunting areas, the whole world is connected now. The world itself has this weather system with 3 main phases. Plenty is when everything is nice and resources are abundant. Fallow means resources are scarce and monsters get more aggressive. And Inclemency is when things get really wild with extreme weather. And these are not just cosmetic changes. They affect which monsters appear, how they behave, and what resources you can find. You get around on this new mount, which is basically your trusty riding companion. You can use it to travel quickly, glide from high places, and even fight while riding it. Speaking of fighting, the combat system has definitely gotten some nice updates. There's this new focus mode that helps you aim better and spot weak points on monsters. And you can now carry 2 different weapons that you can switch between during hunts. You can wound a monster by continually attacking a specific spot on the body. The game splits skills between weapons and armor. Weapons come with built-in offensive skills that level up as you upgrade them, while armor handles defensive and utility skills. Since you can carry 2 weapons at once, swapping between them also swaps your offensive skills while keeping your armor skills. There's also a thing called group skills, which work like set bonuses. For crafting, the blacksmith can now recommend upgrades to help guide your choices, and the Transmog system is available early rather than being endgame content. One of the cooler new features is how the hunting actually works now. Instead of picking a quest from a board and loading into a map, you can just find a monster while exploring and start fighting it right there. If you have to eat a meal, you can do that right in the field with a portable barbecue. The monsters themselves act more naturally in the world. You can see them feeding their young or fighting over territory. Some monsters travel in herds with an alpha leader, and if you manage to take down the alpha, you get better rewards. The game also tracks how many of each monsters you hunt, and if you hunt too many in one area, they might migrate to different areas. What I find particularly neat is how they have streamlined a lot of things that used to be tedious in older Monster Hunter games. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.